We're with Carl Perry, NCAA champion from the University of Illinois, and a couple-time state champ from some school in Virginia called Great Bridge. The current national director of FCA, the Fellowship of Christian Athletes in Wrestling. First of all, Carl, talk about what you've gotten here out of the convention and what FCA's gotten out of it.
Well, I mean, first of all, I think it's great that the coaches get together and they can discuss the state of wrestling, and then also, I mean, like anybody, we can all learn, and so to be able to have young coaches and then old coaches, mentors, go ahead and give back to the sport of wrestling is incredible. From FCA's perspective, it's great to continue to build relationships with coaches that I've had some history with over the years of coaching at the University of Illinois, and then the breakfast this morning was just phenomenal with Mark Hall presenting the three-dimensional coaching modules, and so it was impactful and great.
In regards to the FCA and wrestling, it's been there's been breakfast at these things and breakfast at the NCAA championships in the past, but what type of enhanced role is Fellowship of Christian Athletes taking with wrestling and promoting the sport and promoting the FCA within it?
Yeah, you know, I mean, I just think that having that dynamic, you know, even for our coaches, for our coaches ministry, being able to impact our coaches to reach the heart of their athletes, that you're going to get more out of your athlete by digging in and reaching the heart of the athlete. And that's where we come in and try to put Christ as the center of our coaching and even trying to reach the athletes, impacting them to what does it mean to be a competitor for Christ, and the dynamics that, you know, hey, well, we're not perfect, but you know, having that element is powerful.
One point made is that of the 19 new programs we've had, that 14 are at faith-based institutions, which kind of almost gives you guys a greater role in wrestling than ever before. What are you guys doing with those programs, and how active are you with helping them select coaches and whatnot?
Well, I think that we want to become more active in that. I mean, that's right. I mean, and so what we've done, and hopefully we can continue to do that again, but this past June we had the Faith-Based Leadership Academy. We partnered with Mike Moyer and the NWCA to create a faith-based leadership academy where they came in on Saturday and did their leadership academy, and then we did on Sunday to encourage them what it means to be a three-dimensional coach. And so I think the problem is that we need to continue to do is continue to train our Christian coaches so that when these faith-based job opportunities come about, that we can provide effective candidates that can sustain programs and ultimately sustain the sport of wrestling. So it can be a huge impact, and hopefully we continue to minister to our coaches so that they can go out and minister to their athletes to sustain programs. So impactful.
And there are a lot of notable wrestling names within the FCA and FCA Wrestling. Just, you know, their involvement in terms of they've been around, but maybe a lot of people don't know how involved they were with the FCA. You know, who are some people that have really helped the FCA kind of raise their profile within wrestling?
Well, I mean, if you look at my board with Brandon Slay and Nate Carr and John Peterson and you know, the Tim Johnsons, and I mean, it's just incredible. Jim Greenwald. Just in the wrestling world with Leroy Smith on the board too. I mean, just some powerful guys within the sport of wrestling who understand that dynamic. And so FCA Wrestling is blessed beyond belief to have the kind of support and the incredible sources behind the scenes working to create opportunities for wrestlers to grow in their faith.